supposed to say up here lab 13, not 3 in this first line up here. We're going to look at the equilibrium displacement model for wheat. Okay, and first of all, in this the first homework you did, I took this from the first homework. You came in here and modeled a bunch of stuff about wheat, okay? And you had elasticities calculated for all the variables, planted acres, yield, etc. Okay? So let's use those in the EDM model, okay? So the first parameter we really need is the elasticity for planted acres with respect to wheat price. And that's simply equal to, go back to the model here, there's the elasticity at the mean, okay? It's really important. You calculated that, now you're going to use it, okay? And I'll come back and do that again. Okay, we'll enlarge this a little bit so you can see it. Okay, now that is the elasticity at the mean, okay, for planted acres. The next thing you need in this model is the elasticity of yield, okay? That's equal to, go back here to the model that you estimated, and there's an elasticity for yield, okay, it's 0.108, okay? And let's enlarge this worksheet a little bit. Okay. Now, what I did is generate the percentage change in wheat price. Okay? And the way I did that is I have the historical prices over here for wheat. Okay? I assume that was an empirical distribution. Okay? And come down here. There's an f of x in the series. These are the prices, the SXI values. And I generated a uniform empirical distribution using a uniform. Okay, so I specified my uniform instead of a correlated uniform standard, but just a uniform. And I said, okay, that's my empirical. And that's just a percentage change in price. And that's all I need to multiply by my elasticity, right? So I'm going to use that directly here. So this is going to be my percentage change in price. It's equal to that value right there. Okay? And I'm going to need that same percentage change in price again on yields. Okay? My base acres would come from the wheat baseline for 2018, which is over here in wheat baseline. And let's enlarge that because in fact we put so many numbers on a page you can't figure out where we're at. Okay, so we have planted acres here, and we've got a lot of years that we really don't need, so I'm going to compress those columns like that. Okay, now, okay, planted acres for your 2018-19, 2018 marketing year is 47.21. So we go back to EDM. So my base acres equal, go to the baseline, and click on that 46.012. Now, I've got a stochastic shock that I can have on my planted acres. And what it says over here, and by the way, I put all of these over here so we can go faster tonight. Okay? This is just an error term on a stochastic variable. Okay? So it's going to be equal to 1, left parenthesis, 0 for mean, comma, and then we go back to this model here that we estimated for planted acres, where the standard deviation of the residuals. Okay? So what that's saying is that on average, the average variability in planted acres is 3 million acres. Okay? So that gives me a stochastic value, norm, model, R, 18. And my calculated value is going to equal, okay, the base times left parentheses 1 plus the elasticity times that percentage change in price. Wait, I got them backwards. Plus the stochastic deviate. So it's going to be the elasticity times the percent change in price, and add to that the stochastic deviate. Okay. Then we go to expected values so we can all compare what we've got. Yes?
So you pulled 2017 from 2018 instead of
Did I?
18.
On that 46?
Yes, sir.
No problem. We'll change that to an R. Or I've got an S over there. I don't know why I used S. Okay. Now we get a yield. Okay, same place. Equals the wheat baseline. We've got yield. And we're supposed to be pulling 19, Mason? 19?
18, 19.
18, 19.
Right.
Okay, that one. Column R. Okay. Stochastic shock to yield. Again, that's equal to norm. Left parentheses. And it's going to be my model here for yield. I need that standard deviation of the residuals. So it's saying on average, yield varies by 2.9 bushels per acre. So if we multiply that by 3 for the extreme, so it goes from 3 to about -3 to about +3. Instead, 3 times that's 9. Okay. So that gave me that number. My calculated mean, or my calculated value, is going to equal the baseline value times left parentheses 1 plus the elasticity times the percentage change in price. And I'm going to add to that the stochastic value. Okay? I'm going to type in equal to formula and update these. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now, to get harvested acres, we could do that like I talked about in class yesterday, where we just take an average percentage between planted and harvested acres. But we have an equation that we estimate had a very high R square. So I'm just going to go get that intercept and slope from that model that we have. So it's equal to the model. And if we remember in that homework that we actually estimated the relationship between planted and harvested acres had an intercept at AY9, and it has a slope value at AZ9 in the model. Okay. And then we have a standard deviation over there too. And so it equal norm, left parenthesis, 0, because the mean of the standard deviation, or the mean of that distribution is 0. And I've got a mistake up there in wheat, in yield that you guys didn't catch, and we'll go fix it in just a minute. The standard deviation is in AY18. Okay. Now, why do we know that's a mistake right there? Other than the formula tells us. Okay? The mean should be 0. Okay? And so when we expected value, I should have a 0 there. Okay? So let's edit that. And we'll just say norm, parentheses, 0, comma, model. Now we've got it. Now, calculated acres Our stochastic shock is 0 there. So our calculated acres are going to equal the intercept. This is just a forecast with a regression, plus the slope times our calculated, which is now going to be a stochastic planted acres, plus the stochastic shock to harvested acres. Okay. And we get in on that, and production is going to simply be the calculated or simulated yield times our harvested acres. Okay. And I brought all these down in KRV form here, so it's a good time to hit save. Okay. So that's a deterministic solution to this simple problem. Okay. So if I simulate this, label on my left, add, I'm just going to send it to send data because I've already got stuff prepared there. Oh, cancel. Did it crash for anyone? Just me. That's why you save before you hit simulate. Okay, close them all out. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay. It simulated so fast, it took 0 seconds to simulate, is what it says up here. So these are CDFs of yield, of production, and CDF of planted versus harvested. Okay. And planted versus harvested should be a straight line because it was a linear regression, remember? Okay. Now, yes?
I'm sorry, could you go back to your model real quick?
Okay. Is there a nice little arrow in here someplace? Oh yeah, that one's pretty big right there. Calculated acres cannot be that big. Times D8 plus that. Did we pull it from the wrong model? That says harvested acres is equal to a function of planted acres.
You're adding yourself in there.
Did I add? Oh, that would be. Well, let's check that. Ooh, yeah. Let's see, we've got the intercept here plus the slope times that variable.
But you've got plus the cell that you're in. It's like a circular.
Oh, it's doing a circular reference and you don't even realize it. Well, it's 17, 18, 8, and 20.
20 is the cell.
Yeah, 20 is the one I'm in right now. So we did bug ourselves. That may have been why it crashed. Okay, that gives me a lot better number for planted acres.
Expected value.
Pardon me?
Expected value.
Well, that would just be too easy. 1823, 1825.27. We get more accurate there, but remember, we're not that accurate to begin with. Okay, so let's simulate this again, and we should get a whole lot better answers. And because I was surprised at the answers that we got. Oh yeah, there they are, the nice, beautiful sigmoid functions. Okay, now, the difference between the red line and the black line here, that's how many acres are grazed out each year. We plant a lot of wheat and we graze them out, okay? In Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and parts of Colorado, they graze out wheat rather than harvest it for grain. The yield distribution looks like this, as you'd expect. Why do we have this nice sigmoid to it? Okay, smooth. Because we use the normal distribution for the error term. Okay, If we used an empirical, it would have been a little more jagged. Okay? You get a nice smooth function when you use a normal distribution to simulate the shock to the system. Okay, now, let me show you what else you can do with this thing. Okay? Instead of using a stochastic value here for the percentage change in price, I'm just going to make this one equal to that so I don't have to mess around with it. We can run this again with just what if the price of wheat goes up 12%. Okay? Just type in 0.12 and we simulate it. Okay? It shifts. Okay? That's what simulation's all about, is what if questions. What if price of wheat goes down 25% because of a tariff? Well, we've got to have a minus 0.25. Okay? What's that going to do? Boom, they're all shifted. Okay? Acreage planted goes down, harvested goes down, yield goes down, production goes down. Okay? That's what simulation's for, to answer those what if questions. And did it take very long to do this? No, not at all. Okay? You should be able to do these in your sleep. Okay? Not yours. Okay. Cancel. We have, before we go on, questions about this? It's just a simple what if problem. And all we're doing is we're making a circle here. We started with the very first homework and we're coming back to it. Okay? That means everything from the first lecture that I gave you until tomorrow's lecture is eligible for the lab exam. Okay. Not trying to be mean or anything, but no. It's all important. And besides, we've been using this stuff over and over and over. Okay. So questions about that? Okay. So yeah, you can sit here and do all kinds of what if questions. Okay. Open up the other worksheet for Lab 13. Okay, it's a business model, Lab 13 business model. And it's a very simple business. Okay. So what I've got is a completed model. Okay, is that the one you all brought up with all the numbers in place? Okay, good. I'm going to walk through this and just review with you what's going on with this model. I thought it would be more instructive than you guys actually trying to type it all in as we go through and get lost in space. Okay. Okay. And this is not Lab 25, but it might feel like Lab 25, but it's really not. Good. Okay. It's Lucky 13. Okay. So the first year we're going to simulate is 2018. It should say it's going to only be 5 years, but that's okay. We've got some earned land. We've got cash rented. Okay. Land and building values. We're going to change land value to 5% every year. Okay, make it real simple. We've got $65,000 beginning cash, and the family wants $40,000 a year plus a bonus. Okay, discount rate's 12.5%, which is really big. We've got some depreciation, other tax deductions. We have an original loan on land. Okay, or it could be on anything, but it says it's land. We have an interest rate. Local interest rate basis you're a really bad borrower, and so you've got to pay 5% over national prime. Okay, that's a bad farmer. Okay, operating revenue, you pay it for 50% of the year. You get 3% interest on cash reserves. We've got some variable cost. We've got harvesting cost. We've got cash rent on land, fixed costs. Okay. Then I actually asked a farmer what they expected their yields to do and say, well, I expect my yields to go up a couple of bushels a year for corn and soybeans. The local basis, okay. And if you don't have a local basis, it would be equal to the national price. And there are some areas in the country where they are pretty well equal. Is that right? We've got two land debts. Wow, there's one here and there's one here. I wonder which one got put into finance. Or the first one. Okay, go back and let's modify this model. Let's kill these lines here. Okay, we've got some crop insurance assumptions on a price guarantee and APH. And we have multiple scenarios going on. And the way I want you to think about this is the following, okay? We could delete these words here. I don't know where that one came from. Yeah, right there. And we can delete this one. And we need to think about it in terms of these this matrix here constitutes your scenarios, okay? And this 13, 15 is just a summation across there to make sure that the acreages don't mix up. So what it amounts to, and I've had questions from students, and that's why I want to go through this, is we're looking at all of these variables here constituting the base scenario, okay? And then all of these are going to be alternative 1, 2, and 3, okay? So it's not like you're going to simulate this one, and then you come back and redo the whole thing with this one, and then redo the whole thing with this one, and run it 3 times 4 scenarios, which is like 12 runs, and by then you've jumped over the bluff or something. Okay, we don't want to do that, okay? Think of it as the base scenario, and that's the base scenario, okay? And we can put a box around that one. And then contract number 1, now it says contract, but I'm going to change that wording in just a minute, just say it's alternative 1, okay? That'd be alternative 2, well, if I could type. And then the next one is alternative 3. Now the reason it said contract was this is set up to where we could do some alternative marketing strategy. And we haven't talked about that in class so far, and that's why this is here. Okay, farmers have an option of selling all their commodity at market. Okay, whatever the market price is that day, they put it off the field, it's harvested, and they sell 100% of it. Okay. Alternatively, they could sell 25% of it at a fixed price. Here they can sell 50% of the fixed price, and here 75%. Okay, and at the same time, they want to play around with different crop mix, and they want to play around with different insurance coverage levels. Okay, so we've got all of this thing going on together. And honestly, running only 4 scenarios is a little bit modest here. We probably should be running 20 to look at all combinations of these things. Okay? But that would take your computer too long. Okay? And you might, your head might explode. But we don't want that. Okay, so this is an equal scenario, as you expect. That one's an equal scenario. That one is too. And notice they're not in the same columns. Okay? Because we can be original. We can actually think. If we want it in a different place, we can. But this is the constant or fixed contract price that you're going to get. And in this case, it's every year. But that number could change from year to year, okay? But it's a fixed number. It has nothing stochastic about it, okay? That's the key. Because when you sign up on a fixed contract, you're promising to deliver that much, okay? Now, this one's a little easier to model because it says, I'm going to sell 25% of my production. If my production's low, they still only get 25%. Now, in the real world, what you do is when you sign a contract, you promise to deliver X thousand bushels, okay? And if you don't produce that many, you have to go buy them on the market and then sell them back to the folks, okay? And you probably have to buy them at a higher price than you contracted for, so that adds more risk to it. That's a little bit more complicated to simulate than we need to do right now. Okay, so I've got projected seasonal, annual, average annual prices, or marking year average prices. And of course, those came from FAPRI. And this is a price index that we would use for inflating. This is a percent change in the CPI for inflating family living and a prime interest rate. Okay? We're going to simulate this. And how do we simulate it? Well, we went over here to Stoke. We went through all the steps that you would do for multivariate empirical as percent deviations from trend. Okay? No problem. We've seen that before. It doesn't have a Bernoulli in here. It doesn't have anything weird and fancy like that. So no droughts at the moment. But you can always add those. Okay. Now, I brought over the finance. Now, do not, on the exam or any time in the future, do not go copy your finance and your tax worksheets from a homework. Do not, because those have links in them, okay? In your homework, you've actually got a link of those cells there to something over there in the worksheet, right? When you bring that in, if you copy it from another workbook and bring it in, it's going to have links. And Excel doesn't like links. So when you bring this in, you need to bring it from lecture 20, I think it's 20. And if you go look on the website, lecture 20 has one that says income tax, and then there's another that says annual payments, I think. Annual payment calculator. You bring those in, okay? Those do not have links on them. They just have this blank right here. It has numbers. And you're going to link that to your workbook, okay? Now, I really recommend you build one of these tables here. Really simple to build. It's a VLOOKUP, and it works off of that year, okay? And you can easily drag it across. Go learn how to do those if you're not familiar with them, if you're not comfortable using them. Learn how they work, make it work for you. It will save you, okay? Now, particularly if you had someone who changed the beginning year of your simulation or the beginning year of your loan in midstream, I wouldn't do that during the lab exam, but your clients will, okay? Income tax, same thing. Bring it over from that income tax worksheet. Do not bring it from your homeworks, okay? Model, let's keep going. So I simulated that and then just transposed the numbers over here to get them in year format, okay? Okay, so these are the calculations for the financial part of the model, okay? Stochastic production. Acres times yield. Stochastic prices. Stochastic price plus the local wedge. Okay. Localized contract prices specified from the marketing scenario. Now, remember I said up there that number was fixed every year. Okay. So I brought it down here. This is what I contracted to sell my crop for. It's $3 a bushel for corn every year, $6 a bushel for soybeans. Now, this is less than what the expected average is because you as a contractor who buy contracted corn, you want to make a profit too, okay? And you're out on the hook. You're promising to pay $3, and the price could be less, okay? So you've already done these analysis to figure out what price you can offer for a fixed contract. So market receipts are calculated two ways, okay? One is market receipts, which is the fraction that you actually sell directly on the market, or 1 minus that. And it says, oh, this is in the spot market. Did we see that up there? Yeah, we contracted for 25%. So guess what? If you're going to contract 25%, that means 75% is sold on the spot market. 1 minus that contracted percentage. Okay? Make sense? Yeah, better. Okay, so if I contracted to sell, and then that means just 1 minus that, which it could have been equal to C52, and the next one equals C53. Okay, so the cash receipts from the market, which we actually can call market receipts, okay, it's going to be production times a fraction times that price, okay. The idea is we can't sell more than we produced, okay, so you can't sell sell it twice. And then the contracted amount is going to be that 25% times production times the guaranteed price. Think of that contract price as the guaranteed price. Nothing stochastic about it. So I can hit F9 all day long, and the only thing that's going to change in that contract sales is based on my production. Okay? The production is what's changing that. So then I have insurance in here. We've done insurance before. Yield insurance. Be sure you practice both kinds, yield and revenues, and it's possible that you could have yield insurance on one crop and revenue insurance on another. You know, farmers are weird. They do all kinds of things. So we want to calculate the insurance indemnity, and that's just really straightforward. Okay? This indemnity is equal to a fraction equal to 1 to 79. Why did I do that? Oh, that's my stochastic yield right there. Okay. It would be nice if I'd put in a blank line right there. 113. Okay. So if you really look at what it says, it's stochastic yield. Okay. So that is my yield, and it came from just up above where it was drawn as a random number. Okay. We have an insured yield. Okay. This is what we insured, and that's that fraction right there, or that number right there. My lost yield is going to be if this stochastic yield is less than the insured yield, then take the difference. Otherwise, it's 0. Okay? And we did the same thing, and then the indemnity, of course, is the lost yield times the guaranteed price for that contract, on that insurance contract. It's not it happens to be $3 and $6. It's not the same thing. Okay. It can be any number that we specify. And that looks suspiciously different, doesn't it? 36. There. Yeah, $3 and $6 are the same, aren't they? Just for imagination, let's change this, okay? Go up to line C46 and put our insurance guaranteed price. This is the guaranteed price that's on your insurance, not what you're contracting for. Let's make that $2.90 and make that $5.50. Okay? So they'll be different down here. So back down to line 107, we have a guaranteed price for the two. And the indemnity. Now, the only way that you can find out if this is working is the following. Okay? Hit save. Okay? Then come in here, right here, pick one of these stochastic yields, first year, second year, and type in 0. Did you get an indemnity? If you put in a 0 there, this should be your lost yield, right? And your indemnity is going to be that 109 bushels times price, right? And then you hit Command Z, and it puts the formula back in place there where you had it. Okay? Do the same down there for soybeans. Put in a 0. You get $139,000 if you have a 0 yield. So you could put in a Command Z. Okay? This is one of the only ways you can check yourself. Okay? You could have checked the marketing receipts. If you put in a 0 there for production in row 86, market receipts had better go to 0 down here at that point and at that point. Okay. Now, the next calculation here is it does all the inflation here. I guess I left out PLC. Yes, question?
Yeah, when you do revenues, it's just your price.
Do what?
If you have insurance and revenues, how do you set that up?
Revenue insurance? Well, you just I did that in one round. I don't know, go back and look. Let's go through this and then we'll come back and do it, okay? We'll just help this guy out. We're making a little bit because you can't have both of them. Okay? But we're fixing. Okay? So, we're getting ready to where the federal inspectors will come and arrest him. They have special federal prisons just for farmers who cheat on insurance. It's like Latuna Tech. Mason, you know who Latuna Tech is? God, you lived in Mexico State and didn't know that?
No, what is it in New
There's
Mexico?
a federal maximum security prison just south of New Mexico State.
Where's Latuna? Is that South Latuna?
South of Anthony. Okay.
In the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why you don't escape there. Valachi was in prison there. No one even knows who Valachi was. He was a mafia guy. He was a Cosa Nostra guy who went to the dark side, or to the white side. He turned state's evidence against all the New York mob. They put him at Latuna for protection. Okay, and the fact that he killed a bunch of people. Okay, so harvest costs. I hope that didn't get recorded. So, okay, we've got all these costs. Here's what you, and you know what you need in this section here. I don't need to tell you. Put in every source of receipts you have by crop, okay? Contract receipts, cash market receipts, indemnities, PLC payments, grandmother died and gave you money or something like that. It all goes in there. Expenses, I'm kidding about grandmother because that's taxed at a different method. Okay. So you have your variable costs, by crop, harvesting costs, insurance, land rent, et cetera, expenses, net cash. Okay. This is really, really critical. Okay, you want to make sure that you are paying interest on those short-term loans. Okay, we've gone over and over that. Although I have seen somebody's homework where they actually here used ending cash from this year. Let me just show you what it does. Okay, I'm going to go to expected value. Okay. If by chance you do this, it equals to ending cash, which is grossly wrong, so don't do it. Okay. But look at what happens here. There's really the compounding of errors here, because you have minus $34,000 beginning cash, and then you have to pay back $34,000 at the same time. And so this ending cash down here is more than 3 times bigger than it should be. Okay? That's a real mistake. So let's undo that. Okay. So this number here is supposed to come from your balance sheet. It's an asset. Okay? So think of this beginning cash as an asset. Okay? Now, how do you check these? If you're in expected value and you've got all positives running across here, okay, the best way to check this is to come up here and put in a 0 for receipts for 2 years and see what happens. Okay, well, if I put in zeros, I get some big negative net cash incomes, right? And that should show me negative ending cash, okay? And that would show up as a cash flow deficit down here, right? And I'm going to show 0 beginning cash. And I should be showing some humongous repayment bills, okay? And they're going to get bigger and bigger because these things snowball on you, okay? So after you figure it out, okay, and if you don't see that pattern of here's this cash flow deficit and then it appears here and you've got 0 up there and you're paying interest, then you have a mistake, okay? And how you fix a mistake? You go in there and do this. So calculate this based off of last year's cash flow deficit. It comes down here to that cash flow deficit right here in the previous year, okay? So that's a way of debugging yourself. Then after you debug it, then you be sure and drag that formula back over and replace what should have been there, okay? Major way, it's the only way I know you can check that, okay? Now, if your expenses are way too large and you've got huge negative net cash incomes here, then go in and look at each one of your expenses to find out where they came from and why they got large on you. Okay. And that's a reason for putting them all in there explicitly, okay. Every source of it. I've seen mistakes on beginning net worth, and that's a real critical number because it's a foundation for net present value. Okay, so the best way to do it is just like that. Put down the cash, the land value, building values, cattle, sheep, chickens, eggs, whatever you've got as an asset, and subtract off the debt. Don't add the debt. That kind of was a mistake. I'm looking for net worth. I'm not looking for everything, okay, like that. So, in that beginning net worth or that beginning debt, it comes from over here in finance. It's that number there. Now, okay, if we're simulating year 2018, okay, it says explicitly up here that debt on January 1st is in this column. So you come over to 2018 and sure enough, that's it. Okay. Now, the VLOOKUP will take care of that if you program it correctly. Okay. It's just VLOOKUP. And what it's looking for, let's explain what a VLOOKUP is one more time. I told you you need to go learn how to use them. But equal V formula, and I'm going to click on that beginning debt. Okay, let's examine that formula. It says, okay, if we come here to f of x, it'll tell us something about it. It says, you want to look up, and so it says, look up this value that's in this cell, okay, someplace inside this matrix here. So it's looking at K14, that number here, inside the matrix of A19 to G57, and it's going to look in column 2. That's what it's saying, okay? And so what's in column 2? Well, we'll scroll over here and see that column 2 is at debt. Okay? So when we come to this interest, it's going to use the same matrix. That's why I hit F4 on it. It uses the same matrix. It's going to use the same year, 2018, but now it's going to look in column 4 because that's where it says calculate the interest paid. And guess what? The next one is look in column 5 because that's a principal, and then column 6. And if you do that, you do it right, you can just drag that across for all your years. And now it's in row order, year order, and you can bring it straight into your financial statements. Okay? It'll save you time, guaranteed. Okay, now we have a question about how would we put in some revenue insurance. Okay, so this is rule number 1 when you're teaching is don't do this on the board in the middle of class, okay? So we're going to probably have to do this about 3 times, okay? So let's figure out how we'll do it. Okay, first of all, let's put in about that many rows. So I'm going to highlight rows 66 through 72 and say insert that many rows. Okay, so to make sure everyone's on the same page with me, line 73 is where our projected season average prices are. Okay? So now we're going to go back to row 66 and put in the revenue insurance. Okay? And we'll, of course, do it for corn. And as we'll do it for soybeans. So if we're going to cheat, we'll cheat all the way. Okay? Now, what we need is an APH. We can use that same APH that we've got for corn and soybean. Okay? And then we're going to have the fraction that we insure. And then we ought to try multiple fractions. Yeah, just do that for right now. Let's insure 70. We're corn farmers. We're going to buy 85% coverage. And then you have a premium in dollars per acre. And let's say that that's $12 for corn and it's $15 for soybeans. Okay. APH. Then we have a price that's and there are really 2 prices that you could use. Oh, and by the way, there's some homeworks up here to pick up, if you will. There are 2 prices. One, you can have the springtime price when you buy the insurance. Okay. The other one is called the harvest price, and we're going to use the springtime price. This is what you buy at spring. Okay. Now, this is the only one I've taught you how to do. If you're doing the harvest price exclusion, it would be based off the futures price at harvest time. And it's an uncertain number, and the simulator would use marketing average yield with some kind of factor on it. You take it through an exponential function to do that. Okay, let's just assume that we're going to buy this insurance and we're going to offer you $3.30 on that and $7.89 on soybeans. Okay? And for an APH yield, I'm going to say equal, and I think we'll have an APH yield up here in B46. So equal B46. Okay, equal B46. And then I'm going to drag that down. Or you could have just typed in 45 and 50. Okay. Now, then I'm going to use this view function right here. I'm going to split my screen right there at line 69. And I'm going to go down to row 112. And I'm going to insert rows, blank rows between 112 and 120. And we'll put in revenue insurance. Okay. And I'm going to just bring in two numbers, okay? I need the total receipts for corn. And I need the total receipts for soybeans. Okay. And for corn, it's equal to the B105 plus my B109. Okay, so it's two different sources. I've got market receipts and I've got contract receipts. Okay. And then I can drag that down for soybeans. And obviously we can drag those across for all 5 years. Okay. My insured revenue for corn. And then I have an insured revenue for soybeans. Okay. For corn, it's equal to my APH times 0.85 times that $3.30. Okay. So think about it. It says we're going to take whatever our normal acres yield is, 85% of that, times this price, times one more number. How many acres did you plant? Okay. So I'm going to hit times, and if I come up here, there should be planted acres someplace up there. Okay, that was in here at B56. Okay. Now, since we're extremely organized people, we can drag that formula down. But when you drag it down, you want to check it, okay? So it used the APH for soybeans, the fraction insured, and the price that I bought the insurance at. And then we need to go check to make sure it used the right planted acres. And yes, it did. It's in B57. So there's a lot to be said for organization. Disorganized people have a hard time with their models. Okay. So I'm going to get in on that. And then, because I'm insuring at the same price every year, and I have the same planted acres every year, I can just drag those two formulas across. Not the formulas, but I can drag those two numbers across. So I'm going to put some B formula on here. And what I'm going to use is B formula in column B. Because in column C through F, they're just equal to that first column. So I know what the total receipts were, Now, I need an indemnity for corn, receipts, insurance. Okay. I need an indemnity for soybean, revenue or receipts, insurance. So here's where we have to program the if statement. It's going to be equal if my actual total receipts are corn are less than my insured revenue for corn, then I'm going to take the insured revenue minus what those low receipts are, otherwise it's 0. And you drag that formula down, you drag it across, because we're organized people. And bring down the big formulas. Now, how do we check this? Well, come back here and type in a 0 for receipts for corn. And did we get a $274,000? Yeah. So command 0, and then let's check, come out here and check soybeans out a couple of years out. And yep, we got that, 226. Now there's one more thing we need to add to this. Okay. We have to pay for that insurance. Okay, so revenue, insurance, premium for corn, and the revenue, insurance, premium for soybeans. Okay. Remember we have that, well, it's going to be acres. So I'm going to press F4 twice, 3 times on that. It's going to be the acres because you have to buy it for all of your acres. Times the premium. And we put that premium in here at $12 an acre. And we press F4 twice, 3 times on that to lock it down. Okay, so it's B56 times B67. And you can drag that number down. And you should be able to drag it across. So it looks like that.
My cells are different than yours. Can you show me what B67 is?
Which one?
That right there.
Okay. It's B67, which is that premium per acre. Thanks for asking. I probably went through that too fast. And then if you go down to soybeans, it should be B68 times planted acres. Okay. In all cases, it goes back to planted acres. Now, we're not quite finished at that point. So I'm going to spread this, I'm going to bring that split and screen down just a little bit. I'm going to scroll down here until I can see that revenue insurance in the top screen, right there. Okay. The bottom screen, I'm going to come down here to my income statement. Now, I can do the smart thing to do is to insert my 2 new receipts right here in the middle of this instead of right here at total receipts? Because if I inserted that total right here, my sum won't necessarily pick that up, will it? Because it's a sum from there up. And so you can make a dastardly mistake. So I'm going to highlight 2 rows there, insert that, and I'm just going to say equal. I'm going to click on that A117 because it has the title on it, right? Don't have to retype the title. And I can drag that across, and then I can drag it down. And then I need to reformat it because it comes in as zeros, and I really want it to be thousands of numbers. Okay? And then I'm going to make sure that that came down, but I'm going to type in a 0 for my total receipts for corn in that first year. Yep, it came down here. I got calculated here and it came back here. And I can do a Command Z and put that back in. Now I've got 2 more fixes I need to do. That's my revenue. Did I put that in the wrong place? I did. Okay, bad idea. I thought I was in the income statement, but I wasn't. Let's delete those 2 rows out, 116 and 117. Just delete them, okay? Let's go down and get into that income statement. Oh, there it is. No, something's wrong. Was I there? I was there and didn't realize it. Okay. I thought it was, there it is, indemnity. Okay, in expenses, so we have a crop insurance premium in row 174, and it was for yield insurance. So I'm going to insert 2 rows here. And that is going to be equal to my revenue insurance premium in A119. And drag that down and across. And we format that. And please, on your home or on your exam, take out the decimal points when you're dealing with dollars. Okay, you're not that accurate. I'm not either. Okay, now you've got all this nice stuff here. Okay, and in expected value, this farm now has a cash flow deficit in the first year and the last year. We're getting some more premiums. Okay, so if we were to simulate that, if you double click on this split line here, view split, it goes away. Another way to get rid of it is to go back to view and click this and unclick it. Okay. Now, I'm going to simulate this. I think we're set for 4 scenarios. Yeah, we're set for 4 scenarios. Okay. We'll save, and then we go net present value. Click on just net present value. I'm going to simulate 4 scenarios. Left, add 4 scenarios. I'm going to send it to sim data sim scenarios. Simulate, and which one? 3, 4, okay. And it gave me this really nice, funky looking graph here. Okay. And it has a SERF chart. And yes, if you get a SERF chart where everything's negative like this, so here's 0, every line's negative, it just means you need to go back to your client, make sure your input data is correct. And if it's correct, tell them to sell the farm, take the money, bury it in the tin can in the backyard. Okay? Because they can't be worse by not owning something. Because in this case, they're going to lose all the way through for all levels of risk aversion. Okay? Had a master's student wrote a master's thesis on rice one time, and every scenario came out looking like this for foreign policy options that were being considered at the time for rice. Made for a very uninteresting thesis. Okay, so this is what it amounts to. Okay? We've basically gone through and played with the model. We've tweaked it a little bit here and there. We've gone through one revenue insurance. We haven't done this class. And we did contract sales. We haven't done this class. Question?
Can you go back to your income statement real quick, just to make sure I put these in
Okay. Okay, on the income statement, the indemnity is counted as a revenue up there with the receipts. Okay? And so in expected value, your receipts the first year should be $670,000, last year $752,000. Those didn't change. What might have changed are your total expenses, because what we did was add revenue insurance premiums for about $18,225 that first year. And so our total expenses should be $677,000. Got it? Okay. Your ending cash year 2022 is minus $167,000. Should have sold the farm right after the first year. Okay. Questions? Okay. Net present value, probabilities, there are all kinds of things you can calculate. Anything else? Okay. No. We linked in income tax, we brought in debt, and this is where debt comes in. Be sure you bring in debt correctly. And those cash flow deficits, really important. And the other one, I did see that in the homework, is it brought in this net cash, this cash flow deficit, and they didn't convert it from a negative. Okay? So that's like having a negative liability where the bank loans you money. Okay? And it messes up the net worth. Okay? And then it messes up what you do in the rest of the model. Because when you have to repay that loan, okay, it comes up as a negative number. And so they're paying, the bank's not only loaning you money, but they're giving you money back when you come in to repay it. Okay? I don't think that works that way.
It works out good for the guy.
If you're on the receiving end, it's fantastic. If you're the banker, you'll be looking for a new job. Okay? So, anything else? Other questions? Yes?
This isn't related to a specific model, but on the homework where we had to analyze the different investments or the portfolio analysis, you had told us to use the two-step process for multivariate, just get
yeah.
our stochastic values. But like I know, for example, on mine, so I did a correlation matrix, but got points off for not doing a covariance matrix.
Yeah,
I had the same.
Good beat up wrong for that. Okay. You don't have to have, if you're in a two-step, you don't have to have a covariance, you have to have a correlation matrix.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, okay. So,
I think it was just a typo.
Yeah, it was a typo on like the grading, or like on the rubric thing.
oh, it was on the grade sheet?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my mistake.
So we get
It's
to
only
follow
like,
up next
it's
time.
only like 1 or 2 points, okay?
But we just wanted to make sure that we
Yeah,
were doing it right.
okay. Hank, your question?
I think it's quick, but I was just, if it's not quick, don't worry about it. But if we had this situation where, like, there was hail or something could happen to one crop, but not all the crops.
Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Okay, and then you could even do even more fun than that, Hank. Since you brought it up, well, I don't have any place to go. My wife's gone, and dog died. You know, all of those good things. So let's see. If we were going to do that, how would we do that? Let's just assume, okay? Let's assume we've got a hail. Okay? And it affects our corn. Okay? Hailstorm on corn. Okay? And then we're going to do one more thing. We're going to assume that it only reduces the yield by 50%. It doesn't take it to 0. Okay? So we're doing, and we need a diluted parameter. So P is equal to some value, let's say at 0.25. Okay, this is like you're growing corn in Oklahoma. Tornado instead of hailstorm, okay? Equal diluted. References 0.25 F4. Okay. Now we have to get out of expected value, otherwise it looks weird. Oh, we got one already. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and this is on corn yield alone, okay? So I'm going to modify it by saying parentheses. Let's see, how am I going to do that? I'm going to do it this way. Okay. After the storm. Okay. And so corn price here, soybean yield, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. One more. Now, I'm going to kill this. It says equal if, okay, if the value here is equal to 1, then I'm going to take whatever value is there and multiply it by 0.50. Else, I'm going to use that number just the way it is. Okay? So if it's 1, I've got a hailstorm, right? And I'm going to cut my yield in half. Okay? Then I can just drag that formula down. And I'll put a new formula on it. Okay? Now, since I don't trust anything, I'm going to put a 1 in there to find out what happens. Oh yeah, I put a 1 in there, and I got a yield of 77, and it was 154. That's about 50%. Okay? So I can undo that, Command Z. Okay? Now I've got all of these new values here, and I'd like to put them over there in my workbook where I'm actually, in the worksheet where I'm actually working. So I'm going to go to Model. And up here we imported those as a transpose, okay? So I'm going to highlight row 83, A through F of 87, and hit delete. It's gone. We talk about getting insurance now. 0 prices, 0 yields. Okay. Now, equal transpose, references. You're spelling it better. References. And then we go back here to Stoke. I'm going to highlight all of that, just like that. And then press Control-Shift-Enter. And it brought it back in, and miraculously the whole model comes back to life. But now, we can have a hailstorm. So if I hit F9, ooh, yeah. Not one that year. Ooh, I got one here, and probably a hailstorm here. You know what would be interesting at this point is to run that in that simulation again. No, it's not going to do anything. We don't have a scenario that has the revenue insurance in it. Although we have the yield insurance in there. So if we run the scenarios again, we're going to see that jump quite a bit. So buying more insurance is probably going to be beneficial over the scenario with no insurance in it. Yeah. Okay, let's see which one is which. The no insurance is alternative scenario 2. So that should really be a bad one. Yeah, there it is. Red. No insurance. Looks bad. Okay. The other insurance, now what's happening here is even though you need the insurance, it's overpriced, and that's why you're still way back here. Okay. So this tool can be very useful at helping farmers figure out what level of insurance to buy. Should we be buying the 75% coverage or 85%? And the prices go up considerably if you go through there. Now these prices are quite low, folks, because this data came from an Iowa farm. Okay, their premiums are so low down there, it's almost nothing. Okay, and that's why they buy 85% level of coverage. Premiums in Texas are very high because we have a lot more risk. And there's a bias in the insurance premium calculator against high arid region or arid regions. Okay, according to Dr. Bryant. Okay, so that took care of how you do a hailstorm. Okay, and that's a partial hailstorm. I could have zapped it to 0. But whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay.
Is that kind of another way to do it, but kind of like a similar process to what we were, or similar effects to what we did in lab, where we took the probabilities and sorted deviates?
Mm-hmm. You can do that. But this one affects just one crop.
Yeah, which you could do that with the sorted deviates.
You could do that with sorted deviates.
Okay.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You can. So, anything else? This one's more direct. Micah?
Is there ever a situation where you use one or the other, or can you use them kind of, do they go do the same thing? Those processes?
Is there any reason you have to do the sort of deviate way?
I like this one because it's brute force. You actually know what you're doing. You can see exactly what you're doing. The other one, when you're messing with f of x, there's a real possibility that you'll mess up by changing these probabilities here, and it affects all 4 random variables.
So keep it the other way.
Yeah. Okay. So, what you can do, and you can copy all of this over here, Command copy. You can paste it as values. Oops, don't do that. Paste as values. Then come here and manually delete these. And kill that one. And then physically move this over here. And then change this to 0.25. and then go 0, 0, 0, 0, circle, and make your modifications there, okay? Now, that's going to be 0% of y hat. So you're going to get your mean 25% of the time. You're not going to get a 50% reduction in yield 25% of the time. It's a completely different approach. Daniel?
We're using deviation from mean.
Huh? And really, this is using percent, yeah. This one is doing percent deviation from trend. So you would get your trend value here, your y hat value, 25% of the time, because you're going 1 time, the y hat times 1 plus 0, okay? So that's a different distribution, okay?
So you put -1 then in if you wanted.
Yeah, if you want to go all the way up to 0, you can go you can put a -1 in here, and that will take you to a 0 yield.
And so that would have the same effect of what we did down below with the Bernoulli,
Right. Or you could put a -0.5 in there, and that's going to take you to half of the mean, and minus 0.5, and that would take you down. So there are multiple ways of doing the same thing. Okay. And I hope that doesn't confuse you, okay? Okay. Yeah. No, I try to limit how many options I give you, because you can take a piece of this one and a piece of that one and make a bad mistake. Okay? So, yeah, it's really possible. And what you really need to do is start with that diagram of what your model is going to look like. And if your probability distribution, if you want your probability distribution to look like this, where it comes up and then does that, this is where I'm going to use a Bernoulli. It guarantees it. Well, I know, and what I'm doing is I'm cutting off this portion of the distribution with that Bernoulli. So that area right here would be 25%. And this is X bar times 0.5, and that's X bar. Not very in the proportion, but you get the idea. Okay? So that's what the Bernoulli one is doing. Okay? And if you use this, it will do the same thing. You will get truncated right here. Okay. Other questions? Okay, good. We can turn this off? You want one more?